violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. All right, so I found this video on TikTok, and it was crazy because the video that I have following this video is just gonna be super ironic. But this is a brother on TikTok who is basically explaining how black people can't be racist and whatnot. So I found it very interesting, the points that he brought up. So let's listen up.
For people who like to pass yourselves off as superior in every way, you sure do get incredibly offended and booty hurt when black people say that they don't want to be around you.
Okay, so I think that he's part of the LGBT persuasion, but he's responding to a comment that reads, funny, because the video this was commenting on, you made the racist remark. So I don't really know the context, but he's basically saying that white people get triggered when black people say that they don't want to be around them. And I'm trying to figure out where, honestly. If they were racist, then wouldn't they want black people to say that they didn't want them to be around them? But he's trying to point out the fact that this guy made a racist comment toward him, and then he reacted by saying that we don't want to be around y'all anyway. I think that's probably what the context is, but I don't think that's true either, because I mean, what happens when a brother get a little bit of money? He's straight up out the hood, man. He's moving out the hood. He's getting away from the community. And this is something that we all know to be common knowledge. Even when Kanye made the Gold Digger song, he said, and when he get on, he leave yo blank for a white girl. So that has definitely been a running theme in the community. So I don't know where he's really getting his information from.
Black people not wanting to be around white folks has historical precedence. And the only thing it does is hurt your fragile ego. White people, on the other hand, not wanting to be around black people is racist. Because the only reason that white people don't want to be around black people is because of stereotypes that they invented to make black people seem more dangerous.
And that's where he's, that's where I got to call him on his BS, because, okay, were there stereotypes created? Yes, but what were those stereotypes based off of? Behavior observed. Now, obviously, these stereotypes do not encompass all black people, or even we've got stereotypes about white people and Karens and all this stuff. And obviously these stereotypes don't encompass all, but it pretty much gives you an idea of how certain people react. And when he's talking about the danger, that's where I really got to stop him at. Okay, you can say all this other stuff, but then once you get on the danger, man, it is dangerous in the community. There's no question about it. We are single-handedly driving the murder rate up in this country, and it's so sad, it's so unfortunate, and it's being enabled. This is planned. It is being allowed, because I think what's happening is they're trying to see how far they can push it. And by they, don't even ask me who they is, okay? I'm not even going to get into it, but if you want to know who they is, you're going to have to check out some of my live videos.
Or hypersexualized, or simply because they don't like the color of our skin. You remember that scene in Pocahontas?
These white men are dangerous.
Or this song.
This is what we feared. The pale face is a demon. The only thing they feel at all is greed. Beneath that milky hide, there's emptiness inside.
I wonder if they even bleed. They're savages, savages.
Barely even human.
Savages, savages.
Killers at the core.
Granted, this movie has some incredible inaccuracies.
So he's literally referencing Pocahontas as his source. Look, man, the fact of the matter is, It's super unfortunate, but a lot of times you will find the more money that people in the community are getting, the further away they move from the community, because of the danger, really. I mean, if it wasn't for the danger, yeah, there would be some things that get under your skin, but you could live with it. But the fact that a old woman can get gunned down in the middle of the street over nothing in the community, you know, you're probably going to leave. Okay. So when we can talk about white flight all we want, but statistically per capita, when it comes to income, who's really fleeing those areas more than other brothers and sisters?
Support its white savior narrative, but those two scenes are incredibly paced.
All right, guys. So for the next video I have, this one is pretty funny, and it's actually completely contradictory to what that brother was saying earlier. So let's listen to what this sister, this beautiful black queen, has to say about dealing with black-owned businesses, specifically black-owned restaurants. Okay. So the caption says, woman on TikTok holding black-owned restaurants in Atlanta, my city, accountable for their bad experiences and having the worst service. And I can speak toward this. It's not just restaurants. It's certain car dealerships too. I'm not going to put no names out there. Calivan Kill. Sorry, but it's not just restaurants. There are a lot of businesses that are doing things the wrong way in the community in Atlanta, and you know, and it's not all black-owned businesses. Okay, we have some really great and upstanding, 100% no issues black-owned businesses in Atlanta, but you know, can we really say that the good is outweighing the bad? And even you don't even have to go as far as black owned. It's black managed too in a lot of different cases. Now, obviously, it's not all cases, but in Atlanta, we in many cases are giving piss poor service, to say the least. And I don't even want to trash the A like that, but I'm out here and it's not good a lot of the times. She goes on to say, we supposed to support y'all because y'all have a grass wall and a DJ. Y'all can kiss my ass. And I can attest to this too, because I've been to certain, and it seemed very upscale and all this stuff. And it seemed like just this perfect situation. But for one, they take super long. The waitresses, they don't care, man. They don't care. You're seated and they're taking forever to get to your table, at least 15, 20 minutes. Straight up. And then the food is overpriced. It's not only overpriced for the amount that you're getting, but it's overpriced for the service that you're receiving. So that's another issue when it comes to the community. So, you know, we can go on and on, but we got to do better. We got to work on okay?
I want black restaurants in Atlanta to do better. Why am I paying $16 for a cocktail in a plastic cup? Why am I paying $30 for shrimp and grits and I'm eating with plasticware out of a packet that had salt and pepper in it?
That was my experience. Continue.
Why are there no cloth napkins? Why have none of the servers been trained?
Why do they take forever to come back to your table and get you refills and then not honor their word when they say, oh, I'm sorry, I've given bad service, drink on the house? I never got my drink.
Why don't y'all have a service manager? Why can I not call and ask questions to a knowledgeable human being?
Customer service, the receptionist, you get on the phone. Hey, my name is Jenquavius Jackson. Wait. That's when you start getting into the back and forth. And I don't even be trying to be on no curse the receptionist out, but sometimes they just be rude, man. Rude. Like you can tell that they hate their job.
And you want to go and support, even if everywhere serves lamb chops and shrimp and grits, and everywhere serves wings with a special lemon pepper rub or sauce, fine. I like to eat all that shit. But the experience be so bad. And I'm not saying that I don't have bad experiences at non-black establishments, but it is endemic here in Atlanta that we're supposed to come to these.
She said endemic here in Atlanta. She's not lying. And then everybody in the comments is going to agree. But then when we get on some other conversation, they're going to act like they got blinders on and they don't understand what we're saying. And, you know, nobody is running from situations like this. They're going to act like the community is just, oh, well, we the best community and we doing the best. And it's just like, bro. It's crazy, man.
Black spaces and just get whatever the fuck we can get because y'all got a grass wall and a DJ. Y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss my ass. Real good.
All right, so that was her take on it. Wayno, I guess he's some verified dude. He says, because like a lot of things, unfortunately, people are just opening up spots because it's a hustle for them and they're not passionate about the product. They just want to get money. You know, we're talking about the community, though. It's not just people. So she's laughing at the grass wall and the DJ. She says no lies told. Grass wall and DJ is crazy. She's violent. This person says, I super feel her. Plenty of lies because nothing she named is exclusive to black-owned restaurants. The entire industry is struggling right now. Stop holding our people to higher standards. It's weird AF. And this is why I'm telling you guys, you read the comments and then you'll figure out why there's no solutions. Grass wall with them neon lights that say good vibes only. I mean, they're laughing. They're making a joke of it. But then when you have black-owned restaurant owners telling you, hey, you can't come in here looking any type of way. We got a dress code. You can't just be coming out here with your booty hanging out and your you know, breasts hanging out and looking all scrumptious. You can't be coming up in here, okay, looking like that. Or you can't be twerking on my tables in my establishment. Then we got a problem with them. Breakfast at Barney's is black owned with amazing service and cuisine cocktails. Okay, so she dropped one. This is how it is in Houston too. Okay, so we got another huge black city, or quote unquote black city. I mean, you know, it's like there's black face on the city, but it's not necessarily a black city, I would say. I mean, the takeover is real though. Grass walls and neon signs. This guy, and this will probably be the last comment I read, he says, okay, I get what she's saying, but is she a tipper when she gets those things? Oh my God. Now he's questioning her authenticity and her you know, her ability to tip. Wow. It goes both ways. You want someone knowledgeable and, well, I can't give you a tip if you give bad service. So if I get good service, I'm gonna give a tip. If I don't, then you can kiss that tip goodbye. If you have me waiting 20 minutes to be acknowledged and get my drink order ready, you're not getting a tip. As a matter of fact, I need a refund. It goes both ways. You want someone knowledgeable and courteous, but we forget that these people don't earn normal wages. They don't own normal wages. I mean, come on. So if you're going to complain about service, step your tip game up. Well, why, if that's the case, then why do I get bad service at Wendy's? Getting my 4 for $4. Why do I get bad service at McDonald's? Why am I getting bad service at the Burger King? Well, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been done too crazy at the Burger King, but I have heard some horror stories about those sisters behind the drive-through window at the Burger King. Okay, so you can't give it. You're not giving tips in a drive-through fast food restaurant. So why is it the same result? That's all I'm saying.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said, I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
Tonight, new evidence is giving a family a new sense of hope.
Atlanta police released surveillance photos in several murders, hoping the public can help find the bad guys. Channel 2's Matt Johnson live now in Atlanta Police Headquarters there. And Matt, you spoke with the family of at least one victim who hopes this evidence is going to bring him some closure.
Yeah, the family and police are optimistic that this video evidence will help track down a killer that's responsible for gunning down a grandmother caught in the middle of a shootout. Police are also using video evidence in 3 separate murders to try to find those killers tonight.
So there you have it. In the community, grandmothers are being gunned down.
New pictures of 2 cars that may have been involved in the shootout that killed 64-year-old Lashunder Edge are giving the murdered grandmother's family hope.
I'm very hopeful. I know someone's seen or heard something.
A bullet hit Edge as she...
And see, that's where the hope might be lost. I know that someone's seen or heard something. Then you have to go into the no snitching rule, and there it goes right there. You know, I mean, a lot of people are snitching, especially when it comes to the Young Thug case. But at the end of the day, the no snitching rule is still in effect when it comes to lower scale, quote unquote, criminals, which I call them super gremlins, on demon time.
She was an innocent bystander during a shootout at a Lakewood Avenue gas station 2 weeks ago. The family is offering a $5,000 reward, and police are looking for a dark Acura SUV and a gray sedan before anyone else is hurt.
They have young people with guns, unskilled, untrained, just randomly just shooting and taking innocent people's lives. It's ridiculous.
It's not the only case police are using surveillance images to try and solve. 2 people in this video are under arrest for the murder of 60-year-old Thomas Arnold near the Beltline last month.
And we covered that story. Thomas Arnold, go back in the archives. I know YouTube is doing their best to keep me silent and limit my videos, but guys, y'all really have to look at my backlog. I'm going to try and post all of the backlog on BGZM News 17 as well, but I'm not going to lie, I've been behind on that, and I need to really get on it. But yeah, man, it's real out here. These super gremlins are on demon time.
One more is still on the run.
You know who you are. We know who you are. But we ask that you come forward. But if you don't, just like the other 2 counterparts, we will get you.
Police are looking for the woman and 4 men in this video who they consider persons of interest from a murder on January 29th. It happened at Pregame Bar and Grill on MLK Drive in Northwest Atlanta, and it left a 20-year-old dead. And the man in this bright color jacket is wanted in connection with the murder of a 45-year-old man in January in the Auburn Avenue area.
We ask that the public do what you've done so many times for the Atlanta Police Department in coming forward and providing our office with information.
They actually take each case seriously, you know.
Aaliyah Strong speaks against gun violence after someone killed her boyfriend, Ty Ross, while he worked at Encore Hookah Bar last month. Police arrested his alleged killer, and she hopes police being more public about arrests and evidence.
This is wild, and we could go on for days on unsolved murders in Atlanta just in 2022. It's 2023 now, guys. And it's only getting worse.
Can actually prevent crime too.
So that people will think twice, you know, before they go out and decide to take someone's life, or any crime for that matter.
Channel 2's Matt Johnson back with us live. And Matt, so police, we've noticed they've been very open with their video evidence this week, especially. So have they said why?
Yeah, one of the majors said that the public played a huge role in the case of the man killed near the Beltline by identifying the suspects that in the video that was released to the media. So they felt they have some more cases with some video evidence. They wanted to try to get that out there in case the public recognizes anybody else. George.
All right, let's hope that they do get that evidence out there and people do recognize somebody. Thank you, Matt.
30 minutes, we got new information about a woman killed in a drive-by shooting. The grandmother, an innocent bystander, she was just trying to cash a lottery ticket. Channel 2's Tom Regan is live at a gas station on Jonesboro Road where it happened. And Tom, police are looking for that gunman.
Linda, this is an absolutely horrendous case of a senior citizen getting shot and killed by a stray bullet. Take a look. You can see how bullets tore through the window of this convenience store last night.
Dang. They airing it out. Southeast Atlanta, y'all. Watch your step.
At the time, we were told that this grandmother was going into the store to cash a lottery ticket. Sadly, she was fatally shot. Tonight, family and friends are holding a vigil in her memory.
It's sad. It's truly sad.
Customers reacting to the murder of a woman following a late-night shooting outside the gas station on Jonesboro Road.
Somebody just drove by and shoot it.
Someone just drove by and opened fire. Stray bullets tore through gas station windows and a nearby business when police arrived here around 11 Tuesday night.
And this is why everybody's leaving the community, not just white folks.
They found a man and woman shot. The man drove himself to the hospital. The woman, taken by ambulance, later died. Family holding a vigil this evening identified her as 65-year-old Lashunder Shree Edge.
She was just walking to the store, and I just heard somebody called and said she got shot.
What do you think about this?
I don't know, it's kind of dangerous.
Kind of dangerous, yeah, I would imagine so.
And it's not safe to work either.
Someone placed flowers and stuffed animals in the area of the parking lot where she collapsed.
Unfortunately, the world that we live in, these are the type of things that happen.
She was like, she's a good lady.
Police have still not identified the man who was shot. They're now reviewing security camera video from the gas station to see if they can identify the shooter. Live in Southeast Atlanta, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
One of the many victims killed at Metro Atlanta gas stations in 2022. Atlanta police saying that she was not the intended target.
She called.
Tonight would have been her 65th birthday. We're glad you're with us at 11. I'm Rick Fullbaum.
And I'm Sean Gables. Atlanta News First, Chelsea Bimeford live in Atlanta tonight. In Chelsea, the family and investigators still looking for the person who pulled the trigger.
Sean, they are, and it's been about 10 months since Lashunder Edge was caught in the crossfire at a Southeast Atlanta gas station. Tonight, on her birthday, friends and family gathered there to celebrate her life and to pray that police find who did this.
I know no one is perfect, but she was perfect.
Carletta Ford is talking about her aunt, Lashunder Edge.
I can't even say it was the wrong place at the wrong time because we've been here in this neighborhood for years. Like, when it happened, this whole entire parking lot was full of people, just full of people. She was like the neighborhood celebrity.
Ford says her aunt was walking to the gas station on Lakewood Avenue to cash in on a winning lottery ticket when someone opened fire.
Wow.
Atlanta police say she was not the intended target.
She didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it at all.
And, you know, it's really sad what is going on, and nobody's really talking about it. There's a lot of enablers in the A, especially, who don't really seem like there is any type of sense of urgency to end this type of stuff. You got people coming and doing these interviews day after day, crying, balloon releases, memorials, candlelight visuals. It's all the same stuff, man. It's all the same stuff.
On what would have been her 65th birthday, Edge's friends and family ate cupcakes, scratched off lottery tickets, and released balloons towards the heavens, all in the parking lot where she took her last breath. Her great-nephew tells Atlanta News First he prays for his great-aunt every night.
I say I love her, and I wish she was still alive. Her could do everything I wanted to do with her.
No arrests have been made in Edge's death, but her family remains hopeful that by her next birthday, they'll have some answers.
Dang. Year later, no arrests. The longer these things linger on, the harder it is to solve the case. We know how important that first 48 is. Just a sad, sad story. You have a grandmother deleted. Nobody's coming to speak up. Community's completely silent. Nobody knows who did what. Nobody ain't seen nothing. It's ridiculous, man. Same thing over and over again.
I miss the calls, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, just out of the blue. I miss her calling, telling me how much she loved me, how much she loved my kids. Like, just going through the stages of grief, I'm angry because she just didn't deserve it. Like, and I know somebody knows something. Like, somebody knows something.
And Atlanta police believe there were 2 cars involved in that drive-by shooting back in March. One, a dark-colored Acura SUV, which has been recovered, and another gray sedan, which has not been located. Again, no arrests made, so if you know anything about this case, you are asked to call APD, or Crime Stoppers. Reporting live in Midtown tonight, Chelsea Bime for Atlanta News First.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.